What's happening, everybody? This is King David and Goliath Music, and I'm working on another track. I write every single day. This is very important if you want to be a songwriter, to write every day. If you want to be an actor, you act every day. If you want to be a dancer, you dance every day. If you want to be a construction worker, you construct daily. So every day I write. I'm working on something right now. I want to put together like a classic Michael Jackson type riff. So I spend a lot of time actually digitally digging through the crates and listening to old music, and because I've had a really strong background in music in terms of playing in bands and performing around the world and doing all that stuff, a lot of the stuff is already inside of me, but sometimes I need to revisit it because you can get lost in the current music and kind of get disconnected from the roots. So it's not, you know, if you want to, I have a garden and I have some animals and that kind of thing, and I take care of them and I take care of my garden. And one of the things you'll notice about any garden or growing trees or plants is that their roots need to be solid, right? So musically, roots need to be solid as well. And the way that I keep my roots solid is I revisit old music as far back as time permits. I go all the way back to Mother Africa and listen to really the essence of good music. That's it. And each time what happens is when you hear great music, I'm not talking about successful recording artists, because you can be successful but not definitely a great musician. And I won't call any names, but we all know that there's been artists that are very successful, very rich, but not definitely great musicians. They could be great entertainers, so there's nothing wrong with that. But the great artists, it's like they keep on echoing the same truth throughout time in terms of what is great music and what isn't. And each time you'll keep on hearing these reoccurring themes throughout time and throughout music of great concepts and great music. And you know, it reaches all the way back into Africa because that's where it all started. So anyhow, I'm doing this Michael Jackson line. It goes. All right, now it goes like that, but it's really fast. So here's the music. All right, so I'm going to record that real quick, and then I got some other parts I want to lay down. So if you're welcome to come and hang with me for a little bit during my writing session today. This is not a tutorial, but hopefully if you can pick up some tidbits, either inspiration, motivation, some information, and some just clarity, you're welcome to it. Here we go. And then if you really want to get in-depth training, go to beatclass.com and pick up a tutorial. All right, here we go. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, play. All right, came out perfect the first time. I thought I might have a little bit of trouble with that. Sometimes, here's a little technique that people use. I try not to use it because I want my playing skills to be up to par. But if I'm having trouble with that line, I can take my tempo and slow it down. Right now it's at 117, so I could slow it down to 88 and play it slow. Boom, 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 boom. It's so much easier to play at a slower tempo, but we're going to go back to the original tempo. The reason why I don't do that because I'm just afraid of losing my chops. That's another musician term. Losing your chops mean you lose your talent, because anything that you don't use consistently, and this is why we write every day, you lose a little bit of your edge. All right, think of a boxer who boxes almost, during their prime, and then when they don't box for several years, they've made 20, 30 million dollars, and they're having fun. They kind of get out of shape, right? So music is the same way. All right. So there's another part to this song that I'm working on, and I'm gonna go and fix up some parts there. Okay, so I just made that idea up, and if you notice, sometimes I double my octave, sometimes I don't. It's a technique that's been used a long time for lots of years. It didn't start with music production and electronic music. Orchestras do that. It's called octave or unison octave. So I might play one line and then double the line. And then play the line single. And it just gives that fullness, so it kind of contracts when it's single and then expands when it's double. It's a really great technique. All right, here we go. 2, ready, play. I played the wrong notes, but I'm going to play it back. Yeah, let's do that again. There's a real cool function on the Korg Triton called the compare button. So if you don't like what you did, you can hit compare, and it will, and you can record over it. If you don't like what you recorded, you can go back to the original one. All right. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Ready. Play it. I actually like that. I do like that. So I'm going to keep that. Then I'm going to go to my bridge. Beautiful. Going to my bridge. You know what? That line, that guitar line, is not working right now. It's off beat, so I'm going to go ahead and erase it. And the reason why it is I got my resolution too high. I'm going to change it back to 16th notes. I'm going to erase that track, and I'm going to have to play it again. But since I practiced it, it should be easier to play. When I play, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm going to just tell you what I do. When I play, I make sure to pay attention to the articulation. You can play a line so many different ways. You can play it, I could play it, but that's not the way I want it. I want it to be crisp, and I want certain notes to be accented. So that's called articulation, or how you articulate a line. All right, and it goes. So that real bum 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 ba-da-dum bum bum ba-dum bum ba-da-dum. And so that last note is almost like an afterthought. It's not a really it's or called a ghost note. It's not really a full note. See? All right, let's do it. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, play. I messed that up. That's so cool. I'm glad you get to see my mess ups as well, because you don't always get it right all the time, and so it kind of keeps you humble, because it lets you know that there's always work to do. There's always improvement to be made. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, play. I'm going to add one note at the end. All right, I think I played that line wrong, but I'm going to play it back. I might keep that. I like that. All right. So I always save my work. So I usually go straight to disk, save my work. And then I'm going to share with you guys an old technique in recording. I may do it later on if I have time, but I have other things I have to do today. So I may do it tomorrow. But I'm going to break you guys into the world of tracking. It's an old technique that not really used too much anymore, except in analog recording studios, but I still use it, and I use it in the digital domain, and I'll show you how it works. I'll show you why it's important to still know how to do it, and I'll show you the benefits of using of tracking your music. All right, I'm King David, David and Goliath Music, Beatclass.com. All right, I'll talk to you later. One love.
Thank you.